as you get older, you start to realize how blessed you are. I mean, I'm a little bit older than you, and each day is a blessing. But you control your mind in every action that you do.
Very true.
And I tell my children, good decisions, bad decisions, but you control which direction you're going.
Yeah, I agree.
And you can put yourself in a good place or a bad place. A bad place, you're going to get in trouble and fail. A good place, it gives you a lot of happiness. So a lot of people I talk to and try and help, you control your mind if you think of it.
Yeah.
You can get deep. You control your mind.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Just Keep Showing Up podcast. This is your man, Derek, and I am here today with Jeff. Jeff, I'm not going to say your whole name. Let you introduce yourself. Utain, Jeff Utain.
Just like the lighter without the B, spelled differently.
The lighter without the B, Utain. I won't ever forget it. So just want to say thank you for volunteering to be on the show. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited to talk to you and for you to share. So I always start the show off with first question I ask is you should tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, let's back up. I met you a couple years ago and heard about the podcast, and I was waiting to talk to you about having the honor to do this.
Okay.
So I'm honored to do this.
Yes.
I'm excited to do this and open up a lot of information, what people don't know about me, which is pretty fascinating. So I'll let you continue with the direction of the conversation, and then I'll get into it.
Okay, yeah. So is that it? Like telling people a little bit about yourself, where you're from?
So I grew up, I actually was born in Albert Einstein Medical Center in Philadelphia, May 25th, 1964. I was born at 1 a.m. in the morning. I was 8 pounds, 8 ounces. I was a porker.
Yes.
In my younger years, I was a very challenging child.
Okay.
I had a comprehension issue, a second grade reading level at 6th grade, and going through challenges, and I guess it was because of acceptance. I was the only boy of 3. I have an older sister, 2 years older, and another sister, 2 years older. So I'll be 60, Marcy will be 62, and Lori will be 64.
Okay.
Growing up, I did things for attention. Maybe because I had a reading disability, and I felt like I couldn't understand what people were talking to me about. So I did things, good or bad, to be noticed.
Okay.
I was a boy, stitches, broken bones,
Yes.
and challenged my parents to the extreme.
Okay.
13 years old, moving a little forward. I woke up one morning and my mom said, I'm moving out. My dad was in sales, furniture sales, throughout different states. He wasn't home. And here I am, 13 years old, and my mom left.
Oh, wow.
So I grew up on my own. My middle sister, Marcy, was very popular, knew everybody. And my oldest sister, Lori, she's 29 years recovery of NA. We didn't get along for many, many years. To a point, if the phone rang, I would drop it and say, the phone is for you. Lived in the same house. Her friends would push things on me, which I am very anti-drugs. I don't like it. I think because it scared me. And I saw the direction that it put her into trying to commit suicide at one time. I went to graduate high school, Upper Dublin High School, 1982. I was a C student. Yes, I was a C student. I think A, I got in gym or recess or lunch. But I graduated.
Yeah.
Then the big thing was, what do I do? I went to a community college.
Okay.
My comprehension got better because I went to summer school to learn it, a private school, Wordsworth Academy. 6th, 7th, 8th, I'm sorry, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I met some wonderful people that I've known over 42 years that are my true friends.
Okay.
And I graduated, which was a blessing. What do I do? Well, I went to a community college, Montgomery County Community College, for what? Business. I probably didn't go to half my classes, but I went because I was, quote unquote, supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I started driving an ice cream truck when I was in college for Jack and Joe Ice Cream, and I really liked it. And after 2 years, I went to college sporadically, Temple 1 semester, Montgomery County Community College 2 semesters. They offered me a position as a district manager in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I drove a truck for 2 years, made a lot of money, became a DM, oversaw 32 ice cream trucks. During my first year, in August, we were trying to relocate some ice cream trucks into warehouses because we had a lot of exchange students. And I tried to start a truck and it wouldn't start. I asked one of my coworkers to assist me where I was in between hooking up the cables. And I saw one of my exchange students, Gassan, can you help me start the truck? He stuck his hand in the window, turned the key, it was a 6 shift, and they came together and crushed my femur.
Oh, wow.
I basically started to go into another world. I had a fat embolus that burst, and I was in a coma for 2 weeks.
Mm.
What do you see in a coma? I can tell you, growing up in the Jewish faith,
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was God. I know it was God.
Mm-hmm.
There was no identity for face or hands, but it was a very stocky person, dressed in white, with a huge white shadow in the back. Going through recovery, working at Jack and Jill, I went to therapy, and it was hard because I was in pretty good shape and couldn't walk. The doctor said 19 months later, we need to take the rod out, titanium rod. Mm-hmm. So we moved forward a year and a half to January. He took the rod out. Surgery was supposed to be quick. Mm-hmm. It was 3 hours. I went into that zone again. So I saw that individual not only one time, but 2 times. Mm-hmm. So to me, this is a third life to me for Recover. Mm. A lot of people were saying, well, you can sue the company because you have a major disability, permanent life disorder. And I said, I can't because I'm dating the owner's daughter. I'm not going to do that because I'll be fired. Yeah. During that recovery, they asked me if I wanted to relocate to Baltimore and bring the ice cream trucks here. 2 years later, I moved to Baltimore. I was 24. Okay. And I started the street vending division here in Maryland. Started with 32 trucks, ended up with 60 trucks. Worked 6-7 days a week, on call with a pager, and loved it, but I had no time. Mm-hmm. During that tenure, I didn't know anybody. I said, let me join a dating service to meet, hopefully, a spouse, which after 2, I met a spouse, and we got engaged a year later. That marriage lasted 4 years. I have a beautiful daughter, 35 years old, that lives in Boston. And I moved on. It wasn't for me. Yes. I still worked at Jack and Jill for a total of 12 years. And then went into Canada Dry as a sales manager, overseeing 8 salespeople. I loved it. Commuting back and forth to see my daughter in Hampstead from Baltimore every Tuesday, Thursday, and every other weekend. It was tough. Yeah. I think I missed child support 1 time in 14 years. 4 years go by. Another 4 years I dated somebody, and then I met my wife at a Metallica concert in Philadelphia. Yeah. I've been with her together 27 years now. We have a beautiful daughter, 23 years old. She went to Delaware State, played soccer, graduated a semester early. And the sad story is my children don't talk to each other because I am not the good person, for whatever it's worth. Looking at the past, I'll be 60. I'm blessed. Not many people can go into a coma 2 times and survive. Left leg, $220,000 in recovery. And the people that know me at the gym know, or would not even know it happened to me. Yeah. One thing in life, I don't like failure.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very strong work ethic. Pumping gas at my grandfather's gas station when I was 15. 3 things he said to me. 1, if you're on time, you're late. 2, never cut off your nose to spite your face. And 3, your name follows you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I treat somebody unfairly or incorrectly, they'll always remember Jeff Utain. He may not be a good guy. Moved up to Abingdon, Maryland, 18 years ago.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
My daughter went to Patterson Mill High School, soccer. I was the team manager or team mom, doing a lot of things for tailgating. Became very friendly with a lot of parents.
Mm-hmm.
She went to Delaware State, and coincidentally, she said to the coach, "Guess what my dad did in high school?" I ended up doing that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
It's positive. It's positive. One thing I realize in life is, 1, waking up is a blessing,
mm-hmm.
especially the challenges that I've been through.
Yeah.
And 2, there's always bumps in the road.
Yeah. Yes. Jeff, you're 59 years old, so it's not surprising that
Almost 60.
Almost 60. That you had a lot of things that you've been through. Some of the things you shared with me before, like I remember one day we were talking about the accident you had.
Mm-hmm.
You said you saw, I think we were just having a conversation probably about faith, and you shared with me about that. But it's a lot of things, and I'm going to come back to some of these things.
Sure.
I want to get into, I think what's so interesting is just understanding the person's personality. And you talk about the challenges that you had as a child. And we'll come back and talk about that. It's just this, I do these shows and it just blows my mind because have the privilege of actually doing life with a lot of people that I've talked to on the podcast. And as you're talking, I put it together like, okay, now I understand, and I hope that's what everybody gets from the podcast is we take time to understand each other. I think the thing that binds all of us together in relationships is we all have struggles. We all have things that we go through no matter what. That's our constant, that can glue us together. So with all of this, Jeff, that you have going on, so I want to get into the question of, which I kind of know some of the stuff. What do you do for yourself to continue to show up? Like what keeps you going when you've experienced all of this, all the different things, and not, like you say, not negative things. There have been positive things, because even the things that appeared negative to maybe one person, you pull something positive out of it, and you take accountability. Just a quick comment about your kids, like they're both adults and you're still owning the fact that maybe it's you the reason they don't talk to each other.
Right.
Like they have to make their decisions as they get to a certain age, but you still said, I want to take the responsibility, So what do you do for yourself to continue to show up?
Well, one thing that's important, and people may look at me like I'm crazy, the reason I went on this direction in life to get healthier,
yeah.
I'm not ready for the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I do not want to be on blood pressure medication.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to aid, unless it's a condition out of my control, with survival.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I know at one time we're going to go to that side,
mm-hmm.
but for me right now, I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I take things with a grain of salt, generally speaking.
Okay.
And the important thing is surround yourself with good people in a positive manner, because you become a happier person.
Yeah.
I can name 50 people from the gym that really influenced me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are certain people that I do things for. For example, Friday night Shabbat Shalom in the Jewish faith. There are certain people, every Friday, I send them a Shabbat Shalom text.
Yeah.
Not because I have to.
Yeah.
It's what we do as good people.
Yeah.
And we all can go to the negative and the challenge in life.
Mm-hmm.
1, wake up as a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Drive yourself to be positive. I don't believe in can'ts, I won't, and tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Everybody saw I hurt my knee You were there. You saw it about 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that happened to me is I didn't go to the gym for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
I went through withdrawal.
Yeah.
The gym to me is an out. It makes my mind strong, and it helps me realize I'm taking care of myself with no excuses. Sure, we talk, we play, we have a good time. But I show there up every day about 5 a.m. and I'm there till about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's important to continue
Mm-hmm.
because nobody else is going to help you but yourself.
Yeah. 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 I like, I think it's interesting. Don't want to die and just not there. Like, when you said that, I'm thinking like you're doing everything you can to mitigate your circumstances.
Absolutely.
Like, if you find yourself in the hospital, God forbid, you could probably sit there and be at peace knowing that you've done everything you can do in your strength to avoid getting there, you know? So I guess I'm just thinking to myself, like, I could, like, just with things that I do in life, you're doing with it and be intentional about life, and you can have peace about the results.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and I do have a question. I really like to surround yourself with positive people, and I take that as another thing of owning your life. You know, like, you put yourself in a situation to be around positive people because you desire to be positive.
Absolutely.
So kind of showing that we have a choice in things that we experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so this is a question I really have, because I know how passionate you are with the gym, and it's just, again, it's great to talk to you in this setting because it gives more understanding
Mm-hmm.
to why you are who you are and how you show up the way you show up, and your passion and your drive. Because it's never enough. I've, like, Jeff just climbed on top of the gym, did 10 push-ups, came back down. He was like, I should have went up the gym a little bit faster. You know, but that's you pushing yourself. But with the no gym, this is something for 5 days you went through withdrawal. So what did you do? What got you through that? Like, not being able to go to the gym for 5 days. I know it was tough, but, like, that person who can't make it to the gym, you know, for a couple of days.
Well, what I thought of going back when I was going through recovery and I had my leg broken and I woke up, the therapist came into me in the morning and said, we're going to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Pull yourself up on the triangle and I'll be back
Mm-hmm.
in the bed. He comes back. I didn't pull myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I was 23-ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He puts his arms under my arms, picks me up and puts me in a wheelchair. And if I had the strength, I would have punched him in the face, probably because I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
I was in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And probably I didn't want to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets deeper.
Mm-hmm.
We went down to therapy and I get up on the parallel bars and the therapist says to me, I want you to stand up for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I stood up and the world was a tornado.
Yeah.
I started crying, probably because I was scared. It was failed. But one thing I said to her was, do you have a gun?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty hard telling people this deep stuff because it's real.
Yeah, yeah.
And she says, why? I said, I want to die.
Mm-hmm.
I want to die. I can't walk. I'm 24 years old, 140 pounds, in the best shape of my life. I have a lot of people in my life that I'm failing.
Yeah.
I've never been dealt with that.
Mm-hmm.
We then go back to the wall with the pulleys. And she says, I just want you to do the pulleys. And I see all these elderly people in the therapy in Abington Memorial Hospital that are walking, 50, 60 years old. And here I am, a young buck. I can't even walk.
Yeah.
So she comes up to me and she put her arm around me and said, we're going to do this.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what stuck. So in this situation, I iced for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have went to the doctor? Should I have not went to the doctor?
Mm-hmm.
I iced for 2 days. It felt a little better. Was I in pain? Yes. 1 to 10, probably a 7.
Yeah.
Sleeping, I felt the pain. I put a pillow there. Yeah. Then I started heat. Then I said to myself, am I going to let this pain drive me down a different path? I've come so far and I cannot fail.
Yeah.
I get to the gym and I was scared. I was scared. But I, in my mind, was an inspiration to people.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not there. Where's Jeff? Is he okay?
Yeah.
I wanted to continue my positive direction for some people, right, wrong, or different. not failing. So I got on the equipment, and to this day, people are saying, you're still limping, you're still limping. I limped for 8 months after I had my leg reconstructed.
Yeah.
It's going to get back. I'll be running with Shay on the treadmill. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
If I fall, I fall. But one thing I've accepted is don't fail in life.
Yeah.
I listen, we all fail at one time, like Matt says.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let it overcome my obstacle.
And I know that's exactly what Matt was saying as well, is the power, the things that we can learn about ourselves in our failures, you know. And I'll say, Jeff, this is, again, I just keep saying it's so good. Now with you saying that and like how you kind of focused on failure, it takes me back to like you can see the reason for your rhyme. You go all the way back to you being in the 6th grade and reading at a 2nd grade level. So that's something that's there, you know, and it's like you've overcome that. And I feel like as you're talking, it's like anything that pops his head up to say there's an opportunity for me to go back to this little kid who was in the 6th grade with, you know, 11, 12-year-olds, and I'm reading like a 7-year-old, that sticks with you, you know, and because I could look at my own life with different things. It may not be reading. I'll give you an example. When I was in the, and not to take away from your story, just a comparison thing. I can remember when I made it to the 7th grade, my 5th grade teacher, who I had in the 5th grade, had moved to the middle school, and she was my 7th grade teacher. And I walked into her reading class. The first thing she said, Derek, I didn't think he was going to make it this far. I mean, that's a 12-year-old. And here I am now, 47 years old, and I still remember that, you know, and it's went through my Army career, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm in the Army. Like, am I smart enough to do this? Like, always thinking, like, am I smart enough? Because you still have that thought there.
Yeah.
No matter how much success, like we showed each other these yearbooks, you know, before we started. It's like you go through life, you have people in your life who tell you these things, but you still have to live your life and deal with yourself, you know.
And one thing I realized, Derek, is as you get older, you start to realize how blessed you are. I mean, I'm a little bit older than you. And each day is a blessing, but you control your mind in every action that you do.
Very true.
And I tell my children, good decisions, bad decisions, but you control which direction you're going.
I agree.
And you can put yourself in a good place or a bad place. A bad place, you're going to get in trouble and fail. A good place, it gives you a lot of happiness. So a lot of people I talk to and try and help, you control your mind if you think of it. You can get deep. You control your mind.
That often, you saying that all the time. You say it a lot to me. You said it in the gym. It's like, it's all in your mind. That's like it's all in your mind person for me. So that, you know, sometimes you said I'm working out and it may seem like I'm not listening, but you hear those things later on. Like for me, like with Matt, like it's failure, you know, and Shay, I remember her episode. I'm saying these names because it's the people that's with us in the morning. Like she was saying, you know, take care of yourself first and you can be there for other people, you know, so we all kind of like are connected in this great way. So oftentimes I think about that, like mentally, like it's sometimes where I'm not in the gym in the morning because I'm like really big on allowing myself to feel what I feel. That's what I do for me. We all have different things and why we do what we do. But it's a battle of the mind. And I've been thinking lately about like this book that I was listening to. I can't think of the name of it, but talking so much about like our subconscious and how like our heart is controlled by our subconscious. We don't even think about it. That's how powerful the subconscious is, which goes back to what you're saying with our mind. It's all in your mind. If you get your mind can really, now you can't, like I always tease, you can't go and my mind says I can bench 315. Well, if you ain't put in the work to get your muscles to agree, it might be a struggle. But it is true, you know, that your mind is very, very powerful.
It's gotten to a point that I wake up at 3:40 every morning without an alarm clock. And I've always, people that ask, how do you do it? You wake up, throw the covers off, stretch, and get out of bed.
Yes.
You know, what's your direction? Are you controlling your mind, or are you letting your mind control you?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Jeff, I think that's the difference between when you see athletes, you know, from a sports standpoint. I know you did refereeing, and you probably experienced being out there as a ref, can experience different athletes. And you can probably tell from people that when you call you throw a flag or something, whatever it is, a penalty, and how people respond to you probably tell you a lot about them. And I think those athletes that are high performers, they got the mind stuff down. You know what I mean? They're mentally stronger than some other people, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So that's what I feel like. Because for you to be able to wake up and throw the covers off, it's like you're locked in. Like, this is what I'm doing.
And
I'm
those
going,
5 days, I was going through withdrawal. I've
Yeah.
never experienced that in
Yeah.
many, many years. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like myself.
Mm-hmm.
We all look at ourselves in the mirrors, and the
Yeah.
question, I felt like I was failing
Yeah.
again,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want that.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
I started at Planet Fitness 5 years ago, and Denise was there, and I started talking to her, and she got there at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no way am I letting this person get here before me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get there 5:30, 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Same scenario. I see Shay running on a treadmill at 8 miles an hour
Mm-hmm.
on 2 incline, 3 incline. What do?
Mm-hmm.
I control my mind. I go to 15 incline and 12.5 miles an hour because I don't like failing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't make sense, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm controlling my mind, and I'll decide if I can do it or not.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to put that, because you're saying, like, I hear you saying, this is how you approach life. This is how you navigate through life.
Yeah.
To one person, it may not make sense, but this is what's necessary for you to continue on this life and accomplish the things that you want in your life.
Yeah.
And I think we all do what we have to do for ourselves to get through. You know?
So one quote in my yearbook, I didn't let you see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you see it as I read it.
Uh-huh.
In our yearbooks, we wrote a quote when we graduated. Mine stated, I dipped into the future far as a human eye could see, saw the wonder of the world and all could be.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And this is back in 1982.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of students did not write anything,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I think that's pretty impactful.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I think that's how you show up. You know?
I try.
Yeah,
I try my best.
Yes. So if is anything else you want to share before I go to the next question?
No, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
if there's
good.
anything that you shared, like especially the last point that you just made about, how you challenge yourself, because it can appear, and I'll say this, it can appear as if you're trying to compete with someone else. But from what you just explained, it sounds like you're looking at a goal or something that you admire in a person, and you immediately grab that and challenge yourself to see if you can reach that mark. You know 100%. What I mean?
100%.
Yes. And that's because it's all personal. It's not about that person. It's about you.
Yeah.
And having a vision of something that you can reach for.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
And hopefully people realize the importance of living every day.
Yeah.
Controlling your mind.
Yes.
And another thing, your last question, if you want to get to it.
Yeah. If it's anything that you share that resonates with anyone that's listening, they say, man, Jeff, he reminds me of me. I feel like I can relate to what he's talking about. Like, what advice would you have for that person?
Enjoy today. You're always reaching for tomorrow. And yesterday never came. It passed.
Yeah. Yes. Enjoy it one more time.
Enjoy today to its fullest.
Mm-hmm.
You never reach tomorrow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And yesterday is always past.
Yeah.
So people say, I can't wait till tomorrow. Well, today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. And I don't believe in hump day, because every day is a blessing, a birthday or any day, because it's another day that you conquered.
Yeah. Yes.
So 60 years is a long time. I don't want any praise. I just want to keep on going. I'm down 56 pounds since I started this. Yeah. I'm not in it to be a bodybuilder. I'm in it to get my resting heart rate low, which is about 42.
Yeah.
And have a better life.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So I can enjoy things.
Yeah. I think that's good. And again, I will continue to say you're doing what you feel like you have to do for yourself to get the life that you want.
Yep.
That's all we can ask for.
Absolutely. We control our own destiny.
Yes. Yes.
Basically.
Yes. All right, man. I really appreciate it, Jeff.
My pleasure.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
That was good. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the show. Until next time, peace.